Welcome back to the Conversations with Friends podcast. I'm your host, Bree, and every week I have necessary conversations with different friends from all walks of life. This week is part 2 of the Love series, and this time it's the singles edition. I have with me some friends of the show. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all introduce yourselves. Rylee,
Why I gotta go first?
Go ahead,
Ladies
girl.
first. Ladies first.
My name is Rylee. Born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I moved to Houston in 2022, and I'm 27.
Okay.
My name is Desiree, from New Orleans, and I'm 37.
My name is Cory Henry. I'm from Neville, Texas, and I'm 28 years old.
Where's Neville?
It's a small country town, south side of Richmond.
Nowhere.
Hey, watch it.
I'm Mitch. I'm from Detroit. Been in Houston for a year. I'm 30. Yeah.
Dang. I thought all of y'all were in y'all 30s.
30.
I guess I was wrong.
My birthday coming up on Thursday. Shout out to the Aquarius gang.
You feel old?
A little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, to start this off, we're going to get started with some icebreakers. It's just a quick game of this or that. Just answer how you please. Slim or thick?
Thick.
What's the context?
Take it how you want.
What's the content?
I don't know how to
When is
answer it.
slim
if I don't know
good?
the context.
I'm gonna say slim thick.
Slim thick?
Yeah, slim.
Yeah, slim thick. But I had no issue with thick, though. Gotta make sure you got a little both.
Next.
I'm going to go with thick.
Okay, then. Dry or wet?
Wet.
Wet.
Well, if we're talking about wings, the lemon pepper dry rub is the best.
Shout out to Rick Ross. I'm gonna have to go with wet.
Wet. Top or bottom?
Dun, 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 dun.
I know.
Top.
Top of the world.
Oh,
I'm him. Quit playing. You know me.
I like that answer. Top of the world.
Yeah, top of the world.
The top's always
Y'all
better.
Yeah.
real cute. It's so cute. Missionary or doggy style?
Oh, I don't know how we're going to do this one.
Oh, you just gotta answer. Doggy.
No, missionary work is a really great thing.
Oh,
I applaud everyone that's the missionary.
I'm gonna say.
The men don't want to answer?
I'm gonna say
Man.
missionary. It's a little,
It's interesting, man.
if I like you.
It depends. Yeah, if I want to see you, missionary. If I don't, dog, you gotta go with
my
that.
gosh. I used to
For
be
shame. If it's sold out, you probably shouldn't be doing it. If you don't want to see
We still
somebody.
gotta do
those men don't care. It's a vagina. It's a vagina.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I thought we were talking about the
whoa,
missions.
not just anything. Whoa, wait a minute.
I used to be doggy style, but I feel like I like missionary now because I like the passion from it. If you, like y'all said, you really into the person.
That's cute.
Blind date or double date?
Blind date.
Blind date.
Yeah, I can't do no date.
Double date.
I was gonna say double date.
Heck no. It depends on who I'm doubling
Double
with.
date.
Yeah.
Like if you trying to up me, then I can't go with you because
What you mean up you? What type of people you hang around with?
man, everybody knows you got
don't
your
wanna see?
friends.
And
You-
now you're upping?
Like
on
you,
dates?
everybody knows you got that one group of date, like that one couple. You know that they be trying to up each other. Up the other
No.
couples.
I've
and
never heard of such a
relationships.
thing.
No.
What?
Y'all are competitive.
Like, y'all need to get outside.
I'm just there for some
I don't want to
need
be
to
on
get
that
some
part
new
outside.
right?
Date night or date night out or date night at home?
At the crib.
At home.
Both.
Both.
I'm both too.
Rent too expensive to be going out every
not taking advantage of those amenities, huh?
Yeah, we gonna be at the house.
Phone call or text?
Phone call.
FaceTime.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Personal. Huh?
Yeah, I like
I'm
FaceTime.
a
I like
FaceTimer.
FaceTime.
Yeah, I'm a
No,
caller.
I'm a phone call.
I work too much to text.
Y'all real grown. Spontaneous or planned?
Plan.
Spontaneous.
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 Plan is like it's forced.
I mean, what are we talking about? Sex?
no.
You talking about a date?
We talking about a date.
Oh,
Look, where
I'm
your
a
mind
planner.
at?
Got the gutter, man.
Right there with it. Lingerie or nothing?
Nothing.
Lingerie.
That's interesting.
Robe.
That's lingerie.
I love all types of pajamas.
She doesn't want to get
real
fired.
saved over
She
here.
doesn't want to get fired.
Saved and sanctified.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
Gifts or experiences?
Experiences.
Experiences.
Experiences for me too.
Catching the flight, gotta go.
Okay.
But I like gifts too.
I do
No,
like
we
gifts
ain't doing
too,
no gifts.
But
The gifts is the experience.
All right, so we're just gonna check off as we go why each one of us is single. We can
Take notes.
okay.
Take notes.
So this is the last one. Would you rather have your dream job or your dream partner?
Dream partner. I kind of like having my dream job low key, but it's a stepping stone. But I would rather have a dream partner right now.
I'm gonna say dream partner for sure.
Ooh.
Because if I get my dream partner, the plan is not to work no more with my partner. So
I know that's right.
That's fair. I don't know. I feel like people that have like a miserable job, they bring that home and it affects their relationship life. So I kind of want to say dream job.
I mean,
I enjoy what I do, so I want to have it all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl.
Yeah.
Like I want the dream partner and the dream job.
You want both of them.
Yeah,
both of them.
Me too. So how was y'all's weekend?
that's why I'm single. I want both of them.
It was good.
so what's the dream job then? I'm just
If
curious.
you stuck on it.
No, let's keep going. What you do this weekend?
How was y'all's
That's what happens when
weekend?
you're late.
Oh my god, dude.
Cory, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I had Saturday. I had a busy schedule. Sunday was another busy one, but I mean it was fun overall. Like coached some little kids up, got some wins. So nothing but fun and excitement.
That's what's up. Anybody else?
Mine was uneventful.
Work.
Yeah.
That's about it. Okay.
I was in Arizona for a wedding.
Oh, that's nice.
It was
I
fun.
kind of want to take a trip to Arizona.
Arizona.
Hi.
Is there
Arizona.
anything
Hey,
to do
Wait,
out
Arizona
there?
is
is the
slept
Super Bowl
on.
there this year?
It
Hyatt.
is.
Yeah, it is.
You said the Hyatt? Or you said it's Hyatt? Yeah, I thought you said the Hyatt.
Hey, Arizona is slept on.
You know,
It
they
is.
love black men.
Phoenix,
they do not like black
Glendale,
women.
Scottsdale, all that. That's-
Interesting. You ain't said no but a
Yeah.
word, dog.
For real.
I was out there for a bachelor party last year. It's,
Of course you were.
yeah.
It's
See, I have nothing-
real-
I have nothing to do for spring break, so I'm just like looking
Nah,
at
hey,
lights,
hey,
I
to
mean,
be
you have fun.
honest.
Nah, Phoenix is Phoenix like that.
Yeah, I've been. It was a good time for the black men.
Doesn't see?
What that
I
mean?
feel like all the men
They
go-
love
go
black
there to
men.
cheat, too.
It ain't a lot of black men out there. From what
Exactly.
it ain't a lot of black people out there.
There isn't, but
So
they
when they
love
see
black
y'all,
men.
they flock to you.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can get like free
Just
drinks?
like
I
when
ain't gotta pay. I just gotta have a
They
bag.
No,
love-
they
Like,
they,
black
they
men
show
are
they show love in Phoenix.
They're like
For real.
y'all are a commodity out there for like
True.
for real.
I might have to just move. I probably won't be single no more.
Oh, Lord. Bless his soul. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into these topics. Every week I have my listeners to write in on my story and tell us some things they want to talk about or they want us to talk about. So, first one is, and I'm gonna say this: it was a lot of women writing in about y'all men. I don't know what y'all done did. Y'all done hurt these ladies, but y'all need to get it together.
Black men don't cheat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, and the first one is, why do men like women to do the chasing?
I ain't never got chased. I can't even tell you. But it would be so much easier if we knew you were chasing.
Y'all don't pick up on
What
cues.
y'all consider
Like-
chasing though?
But what's the cues though? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do we know what the cues are?
Okay, let's
Because
start
like
here.
we have to come get you. We got the show interest, show initiation.
I,
all of
I
that.
think most women think reciprocation is chasing.
I think we should start from the beginning. When's
Yeah.
the last time you went and you approached a female like out or like at dinner or whatever? Like when was the last time you
That's
approached
our
a
life
female?
as men.
That's our
what
life.
we-
It's like
that's what
almost
we
every
do.
other
Men, but that's
weekend.
not our
They don't do that anymore.
That's
Yeah.
like every other weekend, kind of. Like if I see somebody that's cute or something, be like,
So
hey,
you approach a woman
how are
every
you
other
doing?
weekend and you still single?
I don't actually take information. I just approach them at the
Not
for the
Desiree
moment.
with the daggers.
No, I'm just trying to understand it because if you actively doing it, like
But
it would be
it's-
different.
But my every other weekend is like, I do like I may go out. Like I went out last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
but I probably ain't gonna go back out until like 2 weeks from now.
Every
what
other weekend
happened-
that you go out.
Yeah, so it's like every it's like 3 weeks or whatever.
So what happened to the women you approached last weekend?
I mean, if it goes well, then I don't approach nobody
Did
no
it
more.
go well?
Well, kinda. I don't know yet.
I
We'll
don't
find
think
out
it-
this
I mean,
weekend.
but you got to think
We'll find out this
every
weekend.
man ain't approaching every woman to be his his girl though.
Yeah,
That's
we just
right.
approach it for the
That's
night.
a
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you
We
approaching.
approach her for the night.
Sometimes.
Not to take home. or
What's the
nothing like
difference
that.
in the
No, not that. Not
And
that.
the
could
difference
be.
in the approach.
What is
Yeah,
it for?
serious
So
question.
me,
Just for this.
Oh,
Yeah,
just to see if you can get the number.
yeah, basically.
Oh man.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Since y'all all single here, I'm not single no more. But
Just brag.
I would like to
Flex on
know: are y'all single and looking for something, or are y'all single and just happy with being single?
man, we in Houston, Texas. It
What that
ain't.
mean?
Houston is crazy. It's crazy dating in Houston.
Yeah,
They outside
It is
from
different.
18 to 50.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
Sunday through Monday.
Sunday through Monday. 7
Right.
days.
So what does that mean?
Houston's.
Like it's.
I
a
feel
free
like
fall
dating
for
in
you guys.
Houston is like if you ain't got your partner when you came to Houston, it's like.
I don't know though. I
For
feel
women or for
I mean, because you
men?
got to think it's a lot of
Both.
people relocating
Both.
here from smaller
Yeah.
cities.
Yeah, but y'all.
They experiencing a lot of stuff in Houston for the
We
first
really
time
don't.
ever. So it's
That's
like,
true.
yo,
really
That's
don't.
very
it's like, yo, I'm experiencing this for the first time ever in Houston. I don't want to be tied down. Like
See,
It's
that
like a
makes
playground.
sense.
I'm 40. I'm just leaving my small town, living in this big city. It's lit.
Big
It's,
city
definitely
bright
a
lights.
place.
yeah, I don't want no partner. Like, so it's like,
So why y'all don't just say that up front though? Because some men, they'll act like this is what I'm looking for, and then not really. They be lying.
why
They
you
be
put it
then
on
they-
the men though?
I'm just
because the
I'm
women
a
had
woman.
questions.
Yeah, I'm a
I
woman.
mean,
It's difficult out here.
it's
man. I just
difficult.
keep
But like
it
I tell most women though, like the women who I talk to and stuff, like most women don't create a safe space for men to be honest.
Oh wow.
very
You know what I'm
true.
saying? So
Like,
it's
they
like-
look down on you.
Yeah, so it's like if I tell you something small and you trip, I ain't gonna tell you that I only want to have sexual relations with you because you
Because y'all
gonna
wanna
trip
have
on
your
that.
cake and
So
eat
wait,
it
let
too.
me ask a question. So you're gonna tell her I only want to have sexual relations with you, and she's not supposed to trip, so y'all could build something later on.
What you mean? Like say that again?
Oh, he's just.
So-
You just
I'm-
only want to have sexual.
Oh, okay. So you don't want anything else from her at that
No,
point.
no,
right?
I'm saying so for me, I'm honest. Like
Right.
I tell, but when at the time I wasn't, when I was dealing with women who weren't really creating that space to, what I'm saying? Let's say if I talk to you about something minor and
Yeah,
you flip
yeah.
on me, right? Like
Yeah,
I
that's
always
not
tell
good.
women, if you flip on me about something small, I ain't gonna tell you no big shit. Which
But why like continue to build like a lie? Because
I don't think it's so much a lie because
just don't
you
feel-
still have that feeling for the person, but it's like
You can't
But
be
then you-
vulnerable.
yeah,
Yeah, you
you can't
become guarded.
you guard
And
it,
that's
like-
already an issue. I feel like with black men. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
a black
think so,
man,
too.
but from what I see, black men are not just comfortable with just letting it all out. So if we're not creating a safe space,
I get
mean,
that.
it makes
Right.
sense.
Because if we could tell y'all, hey, I do only want sex, and y'all just be like, you know what? That's cool. You only want sex, but I'm not interested in that. Y'all gonna be like, you got me fucked up. Like, I don't even want to go through that. Like,
But you might
know what
be
I'm
the
saying?
woman
Which-
that you tell that to. That might be right. She right there with you.
no, most.
That's what I'm
At
saying. I
this
feel like
point
it
in life,
opens you
work.
up.
I mean, it's,
Yeah,
you know
now.
what I'm
It
saying?
opens you up to like those like really good experiences of people that are on the same page. That's why I feel like men should just keep it real.
I think
In Houston, most people own that though.
on
want
what?
What I just said. Like most people just want the experiences. They ain't looking for no relationship.
I don't
Like,
think that's.
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, I don't.
I think
know.
they looking in the wrong places.
Yeah.
Where you?
So
think
then,
they
what's
should
the
look?
right places?
There you
then?
go.
Like what's
Yeah,
the right
we-
places? Because
what's-
like,
oh,
no
Rylee,
offense,
where's-
That's the question
Houston
I've been
is
asking.
hella
I
big.
I mean,
And
I
so
think
it's
a lot
like,
of
you can
people.
go everywhere.
I feel like people go out and they look for that, and I feel like when people are out in Houston, they out in the street.
Yeah,
It's
they
fun. Yeah. it's
Like-
fun. I mean, sometimes,
Really,
very rarely, you can meet somebody that something serious can come from that, but we outside.
literally.
We
I mean, like I
outside.
feel like I'm looking for something, but like when I'm out, I'm out.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. If I'm
So then, how you
outside-
supposed to find something then?
I mean, I think like you gotta make like professional connections, go to like the more sophisticated events. I feel like you find people when you're out to eat.
Introduce me to somebody. That's how I feel.
That too, connections.
I want that too, but somebody.
But you ain't
over
finding
here
someone at
in this
Chapman.
seat.
So let me ask y'all this question:
It's not
why
helping.
men be lying? That's
about
wanted to know.
About what though,
I
man?
don't know.
Like, what are we lying
What
about?
y'all
We
think
have
men
nothing to
lie
lie
about?
about.
What aren't you lying about?
I guess it piggybacks off of what we was just talking about. Like you meet somebody out in public and they're like, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. Or prime example, when I was single, I would meet a lot of men that's trying to get to know me. We'll start dating, and then I find out 2 months later that he got a wife and kids at home. And it's like, why you didn't tell me that up front?
Because they want to have their cake and eat
I
it
can't
too.
answer that. I ain't got no wife.
Ain't got a wife
I'm
to
gonna
get
say
it.
this. I'm gonna go out here for the men. I haven't had that experience, and I think for the most part, most of the guys are like, I've encountered have been honest, there's been other reasons why it didn't work.
Like what? We want to hear.
I mean, there's traumas, there's like situations you got to be okay and like secure within yourself. Like, I think that's something we don't talk about enough.
That is true, because we all need to be healed before we get ourselves in
Yeah.
somebody's life like that.
Very true.
So we can be in Puerto Rico.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone wanted to know. She said, I'm no longer single, but I'm curious to know, dang, why do men really cheat?
Hey, women don't do shit.
Women cheat.
Women
cheat too.
don't
I was
do
gonna say,
nothing.
Women cheat too.
Women
You said
Women
why
cheat
do,
worse than men.
Women cheat the most. Man.
Women cheat worse.
Wait, what was the question
I've
again?
never-
Why do men cheat?
I've never
Why do men
cheated.
cheat?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Ooh,
I
I
have
don't
never
even wanna-
cheated
I don't even wanna-
before.
What's your definition? Can you
Never.
quantify
Never.
cheating? What does that mean
Wow.
to you?
Like if I was with a girl, like I never talked
in
to
a
another girl. Yeah, like if I was with
Wow.
her, I never talked to another girl and nothing like that. Like if somebody hit me up, I'd be like, "Hey, such and such hit me up. Is that cool?" Blah blah blah. Like I don't have the energy to cheat, to be honest with you.
He a good, honest man. So
Right.
That's just too much work. Like it's too much work to cheat, and I'm just like, I'm already kind of like faithful to you, so like, why go somebody else?
That's beautiful.
Like I chose you for a reason.
What about
So-
you? You look guilty.
I don't even want to.
Look, they-
I can't. Nah, honestly, I could talk about that, but I don't even want to take up the time.
No, you have to. Why do they?
Nah.
Why
like-
do
Because that's a good question. We need to know.
I think everybody gets to the point to where they eventually choose what they want over, you know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, you're gonna have your best interest at all times. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna have your best interest more than what you have. You know what I'm saying? So when people in relationships 5, 10, 20, 30 years, eventually they get burnt out and they like, yo, this is what it is, but I want to do what makes me feel the way I feel, which sometimes is cheating. Men and women, like it's, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you don't think, like, just at that point, when you get to that point where you feel like you need to step out and do something else, you don't think that you should just go talk to your partner and see how they feel about it?
It goes back to what I said before. Most people don't create safe spaces for
Well, yeah.
their partner to even say like, yo, I'm feeling like this, so I want to do this.
How
Wait, I
would
have
you
a question.
reciprocate a woman?
Telling me that?
Yeah. Because to be
I don't
honest with
wanna-
you, I feel like a lot
I
of
don't even
women
wanna-
can handle that conversation.
I
I
don't even
don't think
wanna-
y'all men.
I can because
You can or you
other
can't.
reasons being, but I don't want to get into that.
Well, would you communicate to her, hey, you know what? I shared this with you and I feel like, you didn't handle it the way I would appreciate you handling it or something, to give her that opportunity to like change course. Or,
But that's why you create the space from the beginning of your relationship for your partner to tell you that.
but I
before they
mean,
even
we're all
act on it.
human. I mean,
What does that safe space look like though? Like I just have to. I just have to be very open and accepting. And basically,
not to
everything you're
sound
telling me.
cliche, but it's the communication. So me, when I deal with women up front, like I'm telling them, like, yo, I know off the jump, the next 20 or 30 years, I ain't about to satisfy. If you got 10 needs, like I know I ain't about to satisfy all 10 for the next 30 years. That's unrealistic. And most people that think that, male and female, shit, if you think you satisfying somebody's needs 10 out of 10 for 30 years, shit, you deserve to get cheated because that ain't realistic.
It's
you know what I'm
not,
saying?
but I think that's why it's important to be with somebody you can grow with. Because what I might like today may change. Like
There
It
you
will
go.
10
change.
years.
Right.
Yeah.
So as a partner, how are you gonna act when I say, yo, 5 years ago I wasn't like this, but now I'm like this and I want to try this? How you gonna react to that? Like,
That's
So
true.
it's-
That's kind of sticky. It's kind of sticky.
but I think that's a good conversation to have in the beginning. But I guess we got to find the beginning.
Exactly.
I think all men cheat, and I think all people cheat.
I just said
Well.
don't cheat.
I've never cheated.
I've never cheated either.
I think men cheat with opportunity though.
I think men will go to McDonald's even though they have Papa's Steakhouse. At
We don't
home.
seek cheating.
Papa
I think
Steakhouse.
I think they're. I think you guys are creatures of sex.
I think we are, but it's based on opportunity though. Like we're
But
not
the
even-
opportunity's
like we're
there.
not waking up like, ooh, I want to cheat.
Like
Like
a
it's
good
it's
day
one of
for
them
me to
things.
cheat
It's like
today.
It's
She
like one of them
strokes your
things. It's
ego
like,
enough, and you're like, ooh.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
let's say if we go on a vacation. Ooh,
All you gotta do is like look at him, like just.
But that
some
means that you
sustained eye
just
contact.
lack self-control. I feel like people should have self-control.
That
If
part.
they
Yeah,
if they
that's
call
all it
themselves
is.
being in a monogamous relationship,
That's
then
hey, that's the way God made us.
I mean, you're gonna be attracted to someone
Don't
else.
do that. Don't put that on
He
God.
made it.
God did
He
not
made
do
it
that.
right
I can't sit
No,
here and agree
I
with you,
think
my
that
guy.
Right.
we're
That's
sexual
all
beings, but you gotta have self-control.
That's
like
true.
if you choose to be in a monogamous relationship, then you gotta stick to that.
And I think like when men learn the value of that, of self-control and what could come out of that experience, I think
What
find
come
that
out
it's
of what?
of self-control.
But
I think men have to take it
Uh-huh.
outside of sex, though. Like, she brings so much more to the table for you. Ideally, if you're matched with the right person, right? Like, she's your backbone. She has your best interest at heart. She's like gonna make sure that if
But when
nothing else
men
goes
cheat, it's
wrong,
not
she
emotional,
has
but
you.
though.
but you got to think biologically, we're different beings. Like so
The
you if
wind
you
blows.
think about a
I-
man,
it's
if you think about a man and a woman having sex, men can have sex with a woman and not know her name. Like if we being honest, women,
Okay,
y'all gotta at least know
At
some.
some
You know what I'm
point,
saying? Like
we gotta grow beyond that, though.
yes, but
I
Right?
think it takes men some time to get to that point.
No, 100% it does. But I mean,
but
If you choose to, you know,
that part.
if you choose, you know, to
Some
live
of
that
us
type
are
of
just
life.
okay with
'Cause
like
it's a choice.
living there. Like you can't.
Yeah.
And if you want to live there, that's fine. Don't marry somebody. Don't get into that relationship. Just be
That's
single.
true. Yeah, just do your thing.
Because you can.
Yeah,
You
I'm just-
can.
But I think a lot of men still try to build other aspects of a relationship, even though they're not fully like maturated in that area. I don't know if that's particularly wrong, but
Or they have people in their lives that's pressure them to live a certain way, but they really trying to still stay over here in the waters.
well, because when you're 39 years old, you need to settle the hell down.
I mean,
You should.
It's
but
2020.
all people. But that's another thing. All people don't want to get married. All people
That's true.
don't want to have kids.
And
All
I
people don't
respect
want
that. You about to be 47 looking crazy in the club.
at 55.
Chapman with your gray hairs.
I would see this man in my church, and I'll be looking at him at church, and then I'll be going
Not
out
in my
younger days,
church.
and I'll see him in the middle of the dance floor, like Terry Crews, like blowing the whistle type.
he gonna
of
be
middle of the
watching
dance
this
floor.
too.
And I'm like, and that's fine. And I'm like, I know you 57.
Why you put Brother JoJo on blast?
But like,
I don't want to be 57 in the
you
club.
gonna get that
that's a
man thrown
real
off the
thing, though.
deacon
Like,
board.
men be living out their best life.
Why is
But, like,
everything men though?
I mean, we can talk about women. I'm
Okay,
totally
because
open-
y'all are winning
Let's
in
talk-
2023.
Y'all
We
are
winning?
Y'all
How?
are winning.
And
What are we
we're
winning?
I got
going.
the pick of the draw.
How we
Right,
winning?
say that.
How we winning?
You
How we winning?
Just
man,
like
and
how
as
you
you get
just
older, it
said,
only gets better.
All the people are out in Houston, Texas, and it's a lot of women out. And I feel like the ratio of single women to men is very off balance. It's a whole bunch of single women out here.
Same-
Yeah, okay. I
But
get
where
all
they
that.
Yeah.
at though? Where they at though?
I
They not in,
get 'em.
Because I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like I've met more
Well,
girls
last-
in relationships than single ones. I'm trying to figure out why you want to talk to me. You already got them, man.
Well, last week
Because they
when you were
man ain't
out,
creating
and
that
you
space.
approached
They're
those
trying to
females-
find it.
Huh?
Last week when you were out and you approached those females, those are just some of the ones that we're talking about. Remember?
Okay, but that was just by luck chance. She was like,
Oh,
"We
no.
just moved out here a month ago." I was like, "Oh, okay, welcome
Fresh, you
to
got
the
a
city."
fresh. That's
I was like, "Welcome to welcome to the city," and then blah blah blah, so forth.
She was in a relationship.
Nah, she's not.
She was fresh to the city. She's not in a relationship yet.
I feel like a lot of Houstonians are like very opportunistic. That's like how
Yeah,
that's how I
I
would
agree.
describe a lot of the women here. They're very
But most people-
opportunistic.
Most people, I ain't really met too many people that's from like Houston though.
Oh,
They're
no.
not. But like, I mean, there's like a culture out here and people buy into it.
Yeah, and they want to hang around you based on what they feel like you might have,
That's true.
Yeah,
who they
That's
think
true.
you may be,
Which has
what
created
kind
a
of
culture.
access you
Yes.
can give them, and it's like, are we being real or?
And that's created an entire culture for the men here too.
That's
Because
true.
y'all have bought into that. Can we go to the next question?
We can stay right here all day. I mean, it's a lot of them talking about y'all men. Men, why are y'all intimidated by independent women?
Hey, they kicking our ass.
If you're independent, like that's perfect. to
What's
be honest.
independent?
What does that mean?
Like you have your own job, your own car,
Oh, wow.
your own house,
It's
stuff
a
like
job?
that. Like you can do things for yourself, and I'm just there. You
Isn't
know?
that like 99% of women? I thought that's like pretty much everyone.
No.
In
No,
Houston,
in Houston is
In
not.
Houston?
Okay,
It's
that's
not.
fair.
Not
It's
everybody
like-
got a
it's
car.
that
It's
is
like
true.
20%.
You know,
Yeah,
I
not everybody got a car,
literally,
not everybody got a job.
I literally had a
hang out
guy
with-
that
I
was
feel
like,
in
"You
Houston,
work?" I
most
was like,
women are
"Excuse
like
me?"
leveled up.
No way. No.
What?
What percent? Well, what percent do you got?
Maybe because I'm 37.
I was just gonna say, they barely 30.
Maybe that's what it is.
Not
Because
even,
like,
because the majority of the women I deal with are like, I'm gonna say like 35 to mid 40s.
and they don't have their own.
No,
thing
they
going
do.
on?
They do.
I was gonna say, I feel like we need to differentiate what age group we're talking
Yeah,
about
'cause,
too.
like-
So it depends. It depends. Yeah, the age group does matter.
Yeah.
But I'm not intimidated by one though.
It depends on the dude.
I've
If she
met
makes
so
more than
many
you, is that
men.
okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Cause I mean, no offense, like earlier, I kind of have my dream job, so it's like I love what I do. You know,
Yeah.
I don't consider it a job when I wake up. It's fun. You know,
That's good.
I get to work with kids, change lives. I still got some hit me up, and they 25. They already got kids of their own. You know, like,
There you go.
what up, coach? You know, how you been? You know, hey, come get a drink with us. You know, I'm like, all right, yeah, you know. Like,
I think
that's what
a
love
better
to do.
question to ask to the woman that wrote this: why do you attract men that don't equal or are equally yoked as you? I think that's a better question.
That's a good question, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know if this is true for y'all, but I feel like the guys that are more so, I guess I'm gonna answer this question, equally yoked with me, they be scared to come and talk to me. It'd be the men that is nowhere near on my level that be having the audacity every single time to come up to you.
It's just
And they ain't
I'm
got
like,
no
why
choice.
y'all got
They
the
shooting
courage?
for the they
right,
shooting
but
for
it's
the-
just like when you go to the gas station and it's the most like random dude and he's gonna make the biggest scene, right? Like those are the guys that
Shit, if
approach.
I was in his spot, I would too. Shit.
So, like,
Right, he gets
so-
nothing to
so
lose, right?
Here's my question: then, how do y'all feel if he makes less or more than y'all? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Honestly.
Because that's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
and that's I feel like that, and that's what I was saying. Like, it comes down to the women. Like, we in a spot now where women making damn near same as men, if not more, in some cases. You get what I'm saying? So, how are you as a woman portraying yourself when you meet a man that might make 50 and you might make 90?
And I
Are
think
you
that's
are you coming with certain energy to be like, oh nigga, I don't need you. You
I'm
Like,
just
you,
a-
yeah, I'm
you're
better
just-
than
and
you.
I know a
You're
lot
an
of women that do
you know what I'm
that.
saying? You're an
down
addition.
here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm doing this. I don't really need.
It's very.
I got this one.
for.
Hey, you saw how she told everybody.
She
I
serious
got
about
this one. Okay, so for me, I'm fine with it as long as he has some type of ambition. He's striving for something. But I think the number one thing that's the most important is that he's comfortable. And he's comfortable with himself and who he is and what he brings to the table. Because I could be as accommodating. I can help you like do whatever it is you need to do and to lift you up as much. But if you're still dealing with your own inward insecurities, there's nothing that I can do to help you.
That's true.
That's all I got on that.
The majority of guys that I date.
Yeah,
make
like
less
I mean, you're
than
looking
me.
at your friends and what they're doing. You're not where you want to be in life, but you're not putting forth the effort.
Oh, girl, she
Got a
testimony.
She dealt with that. Yeah. I need some.
What were you gonna say, Rylee?
Cosmodorus on that.
I mean,
Nah.
no kidding. I mean, I love a dude that makes less than me in a sense of like, I feel like the rich man that women apparently think they want, the doctors, the lawyers, and the attorneys are typically broke and bigger paycheck, bigger problems. They really are, right? So like, I love an average dude that's handling his quote average, that's handling his business. But I've definitely ran across.
What's an
those.
average dude?
I mean, when we're talking pay, like we'll say somewhere between, we'll say 50 and 100. Wide range.
That's
100
that's average.
I said
these
I said
days,
a wide
50
range.
to 100.
I said 50 to 100.
Oh, okay. So
I'm gonna
that's an
say 40
average.
to 55 is like average.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I typically date people like 38 to 42. So I feel like most of those, like an average person, they're making like
You dated a
90.
42-year-old?
But those ain't average. If they making 100, that
Wait,
ain't
she said
average.
a 42-year-old?
shit.
Or like a
Is
man
it
that made
old?
42,000?
No, a 42-year-old.
He said
damn.
42 or
That's old?
42,000.
My
Oh, my
calculation is like
gosh.
14 years apart.
She said,
I've
but
never-
that's the.
I think the
But it
average.
goes back to the question though. She just hit it on the head. She said she feels like 50 to 100 is average.
but that's not
So,
really.
but wait though, and it's not a knock on you, but imagine women walking around saying, "Yo, I feel like the average man is making."
That's not
That's-
average. The average
that's
man makes about
crazy.
45.
Me, I do real estate. I
About-
make over 100, but that's not
It's not
average.
typical.
It's not every.
That's like
Especially when we
average.
talk, yeah, like
Average is like 50.
She telling
Yeah,
y'all what
45
her
to
average is.
50.
Listen, I mean, I
And
am.
it ain't no knock on her, but
Yeah.
that's what most women think. Like
But
she
like-
said, most women think.
But like,
yo.
I mean, I'm comparing that to like what I feel like I bring to the table. So yeah, that's an average that I'm looking at.
Yeah, so most men gonna be like, well, damn, shit, your average is half. What I can't do nothing.
That's
with
why I give him a range.
But I'm gonna say to go
that's
back
a pretty
to the,
healthy range though.
I like
Like,
that.
It is.
45
That's a
to
broad-
100.
It was a really
range.
healthy range. It was no
That's
disrespect.
a
It's a really
lot.
healthy range.
That's a broad spectrum. I'm gonna go back to the original question about what was it about intimidation?
Mhm.
In my experience, it's just been not how I was making a man feel. It's just what I did for myself. I can meet a guy and they just see how I live and what I do for myself, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I can't
accommodate.
I can't keep up, or I'm just scared because of the lifestyle you provide for yourself." And
I've
I'm
seen
like, what they got to do with you? But to me, in my head, I just feel like you ain't got your shit together.
But do you,
That intimidation.
like on some honest stuff though, as a woman, do you have the expectation that he's going to eventually take care of that?
I mean, honestly,
Because
that-
like, does he have a valid reason to be concerned?
that is a valid reason to be concerned.
And I think that's where that comes from.
But most men, I've told homies before, like before I got to where I'm at in my life now, I've been, outside and did the promotion stuff and all that stuff. And so you look at a lot of these women, the IG models who got 100, 200,000 followers and all that. You look at them type of women, they going on trips, they dress in a certain way, they got certain type of purses, this, and this. But are they having these experiences? Yes, but as far as they at home, they ain't got shit.
Yeah, you don't know how they
you know what I'm
live.
saying? They don't have a car.
It's a lie.
They need you to pick them up. They
It's
don't
all
have
a lie.
shit. They can't afford their $1,200 rent. You know what I'm saying? So most men look at it like, man, I can't really maintain her. Little do you know, you can have 3 of her if you really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But she's putting out this facade, which goes into the social media portion. It's like,
It's not real.
yo,
life.
people putting out this facade. People ain't living how they living.
I
Like,
hate that y'all are attracted to like those Instagram models.
who, me?
though.
No, I ain't. Nah, that's.
I feel like that is just
Yeah, we
that's a
get
I've
trap.
that.
never had a man.
That was just
Hey,
that was just an
I just
example.
like
Like,
women.
I feel you. But, like, it's a trap, right? Like,
No,
it really is
it's
just a
for sure.
trap.
but
there legitimately is
But
a
I
lot
was
of
just hitting
good
on her
women out
point of
That's
like
nice.
living how I'm living. Like,
Yeah.
besides somebody telling you how they living, they seeing how you living, and you only posting highlights.
Well,
It's
this
a highlight.
is
Your life, you posting a highlight tape of your life. So
This is not even like on the internet. I'm saying like getting to know
Just
a
in
person,
real
me
life.
talking to them in real life, and they just literally seeing how I live and what all I do for myself. And
yeah.
And once they see all of that, which don't get me wrong, I would much rather you back out if you can't handle it, because I mean,
That's real. That's
like
real.
you asked me what the goal was in the end, Rylee. In the end, yeah, I do want my man to be able to afford my life and my kids and everything.
Exactly. So it's kind of like they found themselves out.
Right. And they need to step away. But let's move on to the next topic. We're gonna get off of y'all for a little while.
Shout out to my homie, man. You know what I'm saying? He doing a good
How
job.
soon should a date be arranged after exchanging numbers?
Oh, quickly.
I say
God, she said quickly.
I say immediately.
Oh,
Fluff next to you. Yeah.
You said immediately?
Mhm.
Oh,
Gosh,
I say about a week after.
I done forgot about you. By that time.
God, I forgot about
Because
you.
like you got to think about like if you meet her on the weekend, then the next time you gonna see her, you be like
The next weekend?
Next weekend, unless you just go out in the middle of the week. Like I can't really go out in the middle of the week because
Yeah,
I
you
got
don't.
stuff, so
Yeah.
next weekend, y'all see,
I feel like next weekend's. I feel like a week is good.
I feel like a week is good too. But what about like you meet somebody, let's say like a Sunday, and y'all talk Monday, set up a date, and then you don't hear from them until the day of the date. Y'all think that's fine?
If I don't know
No.
you.
If we met Sunday,
I think I'm okay with that because
I'm
I don't
okay.
want to text all day, and then I don't want what are we gonna talk about? I'd rather save the conversation till in person.
I don't know. One of my clients had brought this up to me today, and she was like, I mean, he set up the date, and then the day of, he was like, I can't wait. And I'm like, I done forgot about you after a whole week.
how long?
What we
was it?
waiting on?
Like it was a couple of days.
That's like
It
a
was a
nice
week
surprise,
span.
though.
And that's
Okay,
why I
so-
said
Yeah,
immediately.
I would forget
So
about- I would
here's the
forget about
thing.
something,
So-
for sure.
did he not like text like hey or something like throughout the week?
No, right. He didn't keep up with her throughout the week.
I'm gonna forget
Well, I think
about
a nice hey, how you doing? Like,
Man,
Forget about
I got a real
or
short
something.
attention span.
Like I hit you every now and then through the week before the
No.
day.
See,
Or like I'll call you or something, but like, you know, just to make sure you kind of like remember.
I'm a very like
bit.
spontaneous like first date person.
Yeah, my thing, like if I get your number, I'm gonna hit you the next day. Hey, let's go here.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
If you ain't free, then all right, cool. But
And those be like the solid vibe.
yeah,
dates,
like
too,
but all
seriously.
that, I get your number Sunday, next Friday. Like I've literally had somebody tell me, hey, I'm not free till next Sunday, and it was like that previous Wednesday, and I'm like, what, 10 days? Like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see, I'd much rather somebody set up something real quick because I'm gonna feel like you don't like me if it's not real quick.
I don't know. I
Or
feel
maybe
like-
you have a plethora of people to choose
Yeah, I'm not
from.
planning nothing 10 days out for somebody. Who
It's hard to keep that same energy too for like an extended period of time when you really haven't met them.
Mhm.
Right? It's like you're interested. Like, okay, let's act
Give me
on it.
something,
Right?
Especially
like,
if we're in the same city, we both got vehicles. We can come on, man.
Make
Like,
moves.
what are we doing?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
that's
If you're interested in me, I am okay to wait a week.
So,
way.
so what's your
I-
ideal first date?
Oh.
Speaking on that,
Well, I guess it's the women, huh?
No, you could have a first date. That's the problem. You got to plan it.
I don't think y'all
My
really
ideal
want my
first-
ideal first date, man.
that doesn't matter.
No, I
It's
wanna
the
hear it. I
intention
wanna hear it.
behind it.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear.
What's your? I'm nervous.
Go ahead.
I would be nervous for my own self too.
What is it?
Ideal first date.
Fucking.
Oh,
What? But hell no. Let me see. So first, you know, we gotta do something fun. Like I gotta see if you competitive, you know. Like if you know, sports wise, because I'm a big sports fan, so I'm watching sports. I can't have you talking about, you know, what's going on here and this and that and nothing like that. So we gotta go like arcade, little bowling or something like that, you know, see if you have a competitive side. And then, you know, like dinner, you gotta talk it out, you know, see how everything goes. You know, maybe a little nightlife after that. And then, you know, after that, just a nice little walk, you know, just chit-chatting it up, see how the day went and everything.
What was wrong with that? You said it like you was gonna take the woman camping or something.
I will
that
see
was with the bear.
I ain't gonna cap. Like that's a smart
Nick.
that's a smart idea. But like my real idea, like, hey yo, let me see if you can cook. Like you cook food.
Oh
and then
hell
meet me.
no! The first
And then
date?
meet-
Yeah, that's
Cause
crazy.
like a lot of women out here
Hell
can't cook.
no!
And like
Stranger
that's another
danger.
issue.
Stranger
Like, a lot of
But
women
you,
cannot
not, you should
cook.
not ask no woman to
On the
do
first
manual
date?
labor
I ain't even
for
gonna
you
lie,
on
that's
their first
crazy
date.
on a first date.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Like that's a dumb idea, but the smart idea was the first.
I don't know why you feel that way because women in your family
I don't know,
be
I cook-
cooking.
I've cooked for a couple
you know
first
we
dates.
cook.
You've
Uh-huh.
cooked.
I've definitely cooked for a couple first dates.
For real?
Yeah, I think cooking dates are cute.
It depends on how long we've been. If
We
we've been FaceTime and talking before then, but mine more so was like, let's go somewhere quiet, sit down, talk. Like if we could talk for like 2-3 hours about
Yeah.
various
I like
things,
that.
then all right, I'm gonna fuck with you.
That's my only issue with like first dates like that. Like I need kind of a quick in, quick out for a first date.
Yeah,
Like,
me
I'm
too.
trying to see if we
Most
legitimately
people can't
Coffee,
talk, though.
brunch, something like.
most people in 20. Well, we were new to 23, but most people can't talk about shit. Like
That's true.
most people, like you be on not Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm sounding old as fuck. Right?
not the
be-
MySpace.
You be on
people-
Facebook. That's all right.
Shout out to everybody's
Nah,
birthday
but
today.
most people like on whatever social media platform, like you look at them, and be like, damn, they dope, and you get in person, you like, man, they can't talk.
Wait, you be sliding into DMs on
For
Facebook?
me, I don't go nowhere, so I got to.
Okay.
But they can't talk about shit. Like,
So what's your one liner when you slide in? Hello,
I
how
ain't
you
even got
doing?
one.
So what you say?
I'm gonna say, hey, how are you? Boom, 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 and I'm gonna ask for your number by like the third or fourth thread.
All right.
My goal is to get you on the phone. Once I get you on the phone, then we gonna talk, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, because you're gonna get them on the phone.
I do like that
That's
attack
it.
plan.
Plan,
though.
strategize,
No, I like that
execute.
attack plan.
Because I didn't realize most
effective.
niggas say the same shit to my
They do. Y'all
homegirl.
copy and
My
paste.
homegirl showed me her DMs. I'm like, damn, I be saying that. Like, yo,
You gotta be different.
we say the same shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
So I was like, no, I gotta get on the phone. Like,
No, you guys literally copy and paste.
yeah, I was like, I gotta get
Literally.
on the phone. Yeah, like,
And so do some women.
I ain't gonna
too.
count. Like if I slide in the DM, like my message could be different from one girl to another. Like I try to come
He's
up with
so
like
sincere.
clever stuff.
He is
Like I try to come up with clever stuff
Savannah.
to say.
That's so
a
cute.
good man.
I'm like, why are you single?
He's so sincere. Okay, so
He don't cheat. He cooks. He plans out his days.
No, he don't cook. He want people to cook
He
for
wants
him.
y'all to cook.
No,
now.
see,
He-
here's the thing. I can
his
cook.
family cooks.
I can cook.
Heard.
So I can cook. She knows my mom can cook. My aunts and sisters, they know she can cook. But the issue is, I can't be the only one in the house that got to cook. Like if I get home at 8 and you already at home, and you waiting on me to cook dinner. Like, it's 9 o'clock now, and
stop.
shit, you know, I'm like,
2023. You ain't never gonna be hungry. There's
Uber Eats.
Favor.
Yeah, what if she provides the meal? What if she can't cook it? What if she get? What
That's
if she
true.
busy and,
What we need
Well, if
her
she-
for?
She just gonna make sure that you eat when you get home.
Right.
well,
She's gonna
then
make
if
sure
she
it's
can do that,
not
then I'm
ready.
fine with that.
We can
But
compromise.
if she
If she
can't
can
do that
order
though, then
food?
it's a problem.
If she can't do that,
You gonna eat?
probably need to
Y'all be
reevaluate.
stuck on
Nah.
these podcasts talking
What
about
I mean,
like I
traditional
said,
women.
it's the
Nah,
girls
we
out
don't
here,
need.
man.
We don't need her. She can. I DoorDash.
Y'all need to stop watching these
Lord.
podcasts
I ain't
about
finna cap.
traditional
I don't
women.
DoorDash because I just cook it myself.
Well,
I
I
DoorDash.
feel like this is just me. I feel like at this point in my life, because y'all know I'll be cooking, and I used to cook for men's, but I'll cook here and there. But at the same time, I feel like that's my responsibility when I become your wife.
Yeah.
Is to really provide all of these things. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit. If I feel like cooking,
But that's the.
yeah, I'm gonna invite.
See,
you over.
I already know
But
what they're
that's
gonna say. They're about to go off. Go ahead.
But that's the crazy part about
already
dating as a man. We're expected to give you all these husband qualities from the jump.
No.
And then we gotta wait for the
And
white
we gotta
quality.
wait for the white quality. You're like,
I
damn.
already knew it was coming.
Like, y'all want all of this, like, oh, you need to be here getting doors, you know, give me this, Valentine's
Getting
Day's coming
doors?
up, and all this and that.
Getting doors.
Like, you
This is
know,
where we
like,
are. See
like,
what,
you know what I'm
this
saying?
is the problem. Getting doors.
Which I don't
Okay, so
mind.
like, I open doors, you know, every time I'm with a date. I have no problem doing
That's just look. Where's that next question?
That's bare
Chivalry.
minimum. Okay,
it. What? That's
because
bare-
is chivalry dead? Y'all open doors.
If
I
we
do.
gotta wait for them to open
Is that
doors
a
till
husband
marriage,
quality?
No.
No, that's
I-
Okay,
being
so we
a
need to
gentleman.
exit that from the conversation. That's just being a man, a gentleman.
Mhm.
I think
I'm a
when you're
gentleman.
paying
Okay.
bills, taking care of kids, and all
That's
that
husband.
other stuff, that's husband.
That's husband.
Right.
I think cooking, cleaning, doing your laundry, that's wife.
If I'm doing that solely for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
But I mean, if we're doing it together, then
I mean,
what
I
is
might,
that then?
if I'm at your house and if I'm chilling and I see some laundry, I might fold it. But you can't expect for me to do that every single. Like, I'm not gonna go put your clothes in the washing machine at your house. I mean, for me, I don't think none of y'all have kids, right? It's just me. I got kids at home that I'm cleaning up behind, and myself, and so I have to do all of that. So, I mean, if
Brianna-
you were living in the house together, what, girl?
If that man said, "Bree, can you put my clothes in the dryer real quick?" You gonna
I'll
put
put
those
it,
clothes
but
in the
I'm
dryer.
not gonna come into your house and start scrubbing from head to
No,
toe.
I don't want you.
No,
to do
you
that.
right.
Cooking a
No.
meal and doing everything. I mean, I feel like I can give you some,
I mean, if you
but
did
you ain't gonna
that,
get all of that until this
if you
time
did
for us
that,
to be
like,
together.
if
and all
you
of
did that, I'd probably wife you up right there.
But you got to think. But that's the thing, though. Most women ain't even. You approach most, like I say, in Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Most women, oh, hey man, what's your Friday night? Oh, I'm going to address 5015. Me and my
Play
got
on
a
Saturday
table,
or
we're smoking
something like
hookah.
that.
Like, nobody want that.
I think they
Shit.
said it's
Hey.
been closed down.
I don't know
I'm
those
not
kind
sure.
of women. I mean, in my circle, they're not.
Wait,
in my
what did
circle.
what did
The
you
women
say?
you don't know like that probably got a man.
No, I was gonna say on like some real stuff. I feel like I'm pretty like domesticated, and I still feel like I run into these general issues. I do.
You
I don't go out.
domesticated.
I am
And man ain't
completely.
cuffing you up.
It's probably partially me.
You probably be mean to him though.
Wait, what's domesticated?
Well-
Yeah, what's domestic? I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
I don't know if I'm domesticated.
I'm
What is
like,
it?
like I'm definitely like a cooker, a cleaner. Like I love to take care of people. I just made lobster tails and scallops last night.
She did. She
I could
yourself?
throw
That's
down. No,
For
for me and my
yourself?
girlfriends.
For you.
Like I'm like when we go on trips, I'm like absolutely like the
Are-
one that cooks for everyone.
So there wasn't no
So are you dating
leftovers
somebody
or
right now?
what?
Not seriously.
There were no leftovers.
What's up?
There were no
Leftovers.
leftovers.
Oh, okay.
I already ate them.
So, next topic.
Yes.
Would you guys consider polyamory?
I
No.
don't want to get into that.
That's easy. Yeah, you would. I would not.
He said he didn't want to get into it, but
That's going.
It's okay if you're open to it. I mean, there's a show on TV.
right, there's
about
no
it.
judgment
Me?
here.
Oh no, I can talk like 6 hours about that. We got a million stuff to talk about.
I feel like most people are in a polyamorous relationship. They just don't know it.
So, will you do it knowingly?
I would consider it.
You would? Oh,
What about you, Cory? No, not him, Savannah.
I don't want it, but I would consider it. I would consider it.
So wait, would you like consider it with him like just going and doing what he wants to do?
Oh, no,
Or,
this
like,
goes
is
both
the
ways.
person-
Polyamory is both ways.
This goes both ways.
And that's where we.
So
go
it's like
down
that's an open relationship.
but that's where
Are
we
you
go
gonna-
down a rabbit hole.
Oh.
A million.
different ways.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Do it.
polyamory.
Are you gonna
is,
talk about how women have all the options?
No.
How men? Okay.
No.
All right.
Because polyamory is usually closed off between 3 people or 4 people.
in a house,
You know what
like
I'm saying? Most people
raising-
that are
No, like
swingers
it's like
are
you had
open
the same
to
people
do.
you go see.
Yeah, so if you a couple and y'all got a girlfriend, it's nobody outside at 3, or if it's you and another couple, it's nobody outside at 4.
Don't-
Swingers are people that's kind of like
Dipping and dabbing everywhere.
dipping it, right? So what she was saying is most people are essentially swingers because cheating is that without your partner knowing. Swinging is your partner knowing and doing that. So yeah, most people are doing that anyway. So
Nah, I can't.
So I one time in my single life met a man out here in this public. He and I was talking. He bought me a couple of drinks. Woo, child. And we got to talking all this kind of stuff. And then he finally asked me for my number. And I gave him my number, and he saved it, and then his phone went black, and then it lit back up. And I was like, "Oh, is that your wife on your screen?"
he crazy.
And he was like, "Oh, yeah." And I'm like, "So why the hell are you sitting here talking to me, having this long ass conversation?" And he was like, "I mean, you know, it don't have to be about sex. We could just be friends." And I'm like, "Sir, you know, if I was your wife, if I was someone's wife, I wouldn't be okay with you going out and meeting friends unless that's something that you're trying to do." I'm like, "So are you looking for a sister wife or what?" And he was like, "No, man, I don't even think she'll go for that." And I'm like, "Okay, well, leave me be." Because there was no point in you even doing all of this.
Y'all think men and women can be friends like at a certain age? Like
I think so.
if we met when we
but
was
not
16,
meeting somebody out and then
but that's what
that
I'm saying
becoming
though.
your
Like at a
friend
certain
like
age,
that.
if we was in high school together and we knew each other
Mm-hmm.
and we both in our 30s now, all right,
Yeah, that's
cool. Yeah,
fine.
that's the home. That's
You're
the
not
homie,
about to be
Right.
besties
right?
with
But
Gabby
I'm not
from
about to meet you
finance on
today
the
on the
third floor.
podcast and be like,
He
"Oh,
said
I want to
from
be her
finance.
friend." Like
Honestly, the answer is
nah.
no, but I do think that we need people outside of our relationship. Like your partner is not going to suffice your needs for the next 40 years. And I'm not saying that like in a dirty way. So I think we need people, but do I think that I think it's very, very rare that a man and a woman could just have this very like flaccid friendship with no other intentions.
No, that's fact.
But I also think it's a
agree.
difference if y'all are single and in a relationship. I mean, I feel like I can meet a guy and become really cool with him and it not be nothing if I was single. And then but at the same time, I don't know, because people intentions be different.
I was gonna say one party always has
somebody's
has some
intentions be
different intentions.
But I do think it's a possibility. I mean, because it's the same thing if you meet a woman now and you become friendly with her.
Like 2 women?
2 women, yeah.
It's different though.
But you don't think it'd be the same for a man and a woman?
Nah.
To just meet? No.
So like, all right, so we just meeting today. If we be like, "Yo, hey, you be going? All right, cool. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go." That's friendly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna meet her and be like, "Damn, she fine. I want to be her friend." Like, no, I want to. No, be your friend. Like, everybody trying to be your friend. Come on, man. Like,
me.
like, nah, hell no.
I agree.
Okay, what's one thing that y'all love about being single?
I don't have to report to anyone. I get my space. I'm not accountable to anyone.
It goes back
that
to the
part.
safe space.
Just do what I want.
I think we all unite under that one.
I know, right?
Just
What's
live a
one
good
thing
life.
that you hate about being single?
I love companionship. Consistent companionship is like invaluable.
Yeah.
You know, so when you're single, you don't get that all the time.
Yep. And then when you go out, you actually like you're by yourself or you're with friends, and then you'll see like a couple or something. You'd be like, "Damn," you know. Or like if you go to weddings
Nigga
and you
get
ain't got no
sad,
date.
really.
You get invited to all these weddings. You ain't got no date. You be like, "Damn."
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. The weddings is crazy.
Like
Single.
that's a sub.
Wedding
like,
single
you be
is
that bad-
crazy.
Like you
It
be that
is.
bad with just like.
Yeah.
I went to a wedding single this last
went
week. It
to
was
it.
great. I left with 2 people.
I saw you. She put on this World Wide Web, went to the single plus to the wedding plus 0 and left +2.
For real,
I'm like, I
though.
know that's right.
Interesting.
I would
Nah,
go
wedding
for
single
real.
is
So
crazy.
go ahead, start this. How that story?
Yeah, how
ended?
that happened? We went.
Yeah, how that ended too. Like
It's
the
really,
ending.
it's really not. It really wasn't anything that dirty. But for real, I mean, I met a great girl. I met a great guy. We were all real cool by the end of it. But I definitely went by myself.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
So you went back with them?
No, I went home.
She
okay.
said she
Just
went
make-
back by herself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure the option was there, but I went home.
all right.
Look, can we be taken seriously after having sex on the first date?
Yeah.
And this was
Absolutely,
coming
we're
from a
adults.
woman, so I guess it's from a
We're
woman.
sorry.
Like men, do y'all take women seriously if we have sex with y'all on the first date?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
We're adults.
I mean, that hasn't really happened to me, but I
Would
would.
you?
Yeah, I would.
But I feel like women need to take. You got to understand, men. We have sex. Sex is different for us, right? So, like I always tell women, like you having bad pussy ain't never made me want to say, I don't really like you. If my intentions are gonna be my intentions, regardless if I have sex with you the first day or 90 days after. Like, if my intentions is to date you, that's gonna be my intentions at day 100 if we have sex, or the first day we have sex. Like, that's my intentions. If my intentions is only to fuck you, that's gonna be my intentions the first day we have sex, or the 100th day.
That's interesting.
You just prolonging it at that point.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So,
But I mean, you ain't get
because most men know already. Like, we already know the trajectory we want to go with you
Interesting.
for the most part.
So someone asked this too, and I forgot to add this to the timeline. But this girl was like, "Why is it that a guy would pursue you for so long, and then you finally give them the chance, and they just drop the ball?" Or it's just
Because he knew the trajectory already. You prolonged it to where he finally got what he wanted, and he like, all right, bet. That's what
interesting.
Or I became uninterested after that.
After he finally,
I mean, sometimes you pull the chase out
he
so
knew.
long that like you're the one that kind of made that little treat. They got the treat. They're done.
Yeah. Like, she messed it up. Like, if she just did it earlier or whatever, then it could have went to something good or
I
bad.
guess I don't know what their context was, but I've been in a situation where I met a guy and he was trying to talk to me initially. I wasn't really going for it. 2 years down the line, he's still trying to come at me, and then I was like, "Oh, let me go ahead and give him my number. Let me try." And then I didn't do nothing with them sexually, but his just tried in just wasn't shit. I'm like, you done had 2 years to prepare.
Not 2 years.
Because his intentions wasn't about shit no way.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, or
Because you got to understand, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, men, we gonna try. We gonna try to get what we want at least. Whether it's a year, 2 years, 30 days, it don't matter. Once we get it, we like
Persistent.
Child.
Am I wrong? Like,
that's very true. You would try.
like,
You would try.
2 years, you might think like, oh, he's being persistent, but he really only want to see what's up. And if you ain't show him like, she ain't giving me what I want, it feel like that waste of time.
Okay.
Niggas is crazy.
Because that's a long time.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel sorry for women.
Something.
Niggas is crazy. Niggas is wild. Yeah.
But women are too, though.
Women are too, but
You just have to.
dating as a man is
Stay
crazy.
over there, though.
Dating as a man is crazy, but dating as a woman is crazy because these niggas is wild. Like, niggas is wild.
I
Speaking
agree.
as a nigga.
Well, at least we can all agree.
I agree.
I get an edge to the women on that. Niggas is crazy.
I got one more question
Y'all be
before
getting
we
free
close
dates.
this segment out. Would you date someone who is separated but not legally divorced?
Me? No. I just feel like that's gonna be some drama. Like, they need to just take care of what they need to first, and then we can do something.
What about
That's
you?
crazy.
Lesson learned.
Been there, done that, huh?
Wait, she didn't answer it, though.
No.
That was a full answer.
The answer is no.
Just wanted to make sure.
I ain't doing it.
Nah, I can't do it either.
I wouldn't do it.
All right. So,
We agreed.
you said what?
This is the first time we
That's
all
the first
agree.
time we
All agree.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to learn from experience too, child. So you ain't alone.
I hate that for y'all, man. That's sad.
Yeah, unfortunately, won't be back there. Okay, so I want to go ahead and close this out with bringing it back to us being a little bit sane. Who inspires you guys right now? Who's your inspiration?
My family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like watching my brother and his wife get married and like seeing them grow, and then watching my parents for so long growing, living together, and nothing but laughter and fun. So, that's my inspiration right there.
I say my dad, my stepmom, definitely a huge inspiration in my life.
That's nice. What about you, Desiree?
Thank you.
I know.
Concentrate.
I think, in general, it's my family. I think And when I say my family, I mean my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. Like my grandparents did a really great job. There's so much love there. So anything that I have that comes after with regards to a relationship, whatever, I want that same type of love.
Yeah.
Like family over everything.
What about you, Mitch?
Thought y'all forget about me.
Nope.
I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna say people of color in general, black people. For my profession, being in real estate, it's a white dominated profession. So me being successful in doing that, and people seeing my Instagram and contacting me and asking for advice, and realtors of color coming up behind me. That's like my motivation every day to be like, yo, you doing your thing, keep going. And so, yeah.
What profession is not white dominated?
I mean, that's true.
That's
valid.
Genuine question.
Valid.
I'm curious.
That's valid. But as a black realtor, like most, it's not a majority of realtors that's really banking is you're not realtors of color. So
that's true.
Like I say, when people reach out to me, hey man, I've been following you. Hey, how should I do this? Hey, what real estate school? Those type of things. Like it's like, all right, I'm doing something right. So that's my thing. So.
It's happening.
That's nice.
You guys are doing your thing in Houston, though. Like, there's a lot of black realtors, like, really out there grinding and coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So
we appreciate
kudos
y'all.
to. Yeah.
I'm under contract right now.
If y'all need a house,
Congratulations.
House party coming soon.
cancel and get
Are
it
we
through
all
me.
invited or
Nah.
what?
we friends. Look, we friends now.
I know, right?
I'm about to say,
Round
like,
table talk. What's up?
hey, I'll bring a bottle. I got you.
Who do y'all seek
Yo,
to
you cooking.
inspire? Right.
What y'all want, man?
Who do you seek to inspire?
I think everyone I come in contact with, I want someone to leave, like, knowing or seeing something good. And Desiree, period, right? Like, I never want to leave somebody not feeling good or not feeling that there's something. Like, I always want to feel that I can give someone something to learn from or something to just be curious about.
I'm big on high risk youth. I love like the 14 to like 20-year-old population. Or 20 is not particularly youth, but like that young adult. That's like my big niche community. I feel like that's like when your mind is very malleable, you're able to grow. And I feel like I was there and I made it here. And that's like where I want to make the biggest impact.
That's nice.
You got you.
Ping
I'll go
pong,
after you,
ping
man.
pong.
I'm gonna say he got the biggest responsibility of. I'm a former educator myself. I taught in Dallas ISD, and you know what I'm saying. Like she said, those kids in those teenage years. That's who I seek to inspire. Just seeing that representation. Like I think back to when I was teaching. I would go to school and I would wear Jordans and stuff like that. Or, even if I would dress up in a suit, my kids would be like, man, you going to court? You going to a wedding? Because they've never seen nobody in a suit outside of those occasions. You know what I'm saying? So just showing that representation to those kids and, them seeing when they hop on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, them seeing people that look like them in positions of power, whether it's coaching, teaching, real estate, no matter what you do, like, yo, I can really attain that, and you don't have to be a white man or a white woman or this person. I can reach that. So
Yeah,
I just I seek to inspire, like to just motivate, like to just get out there and do something. Like take the risk, take the challenges and all that. Like leave your city, try something new, try something different, but like enjoy life as well. Just live it and see what happens to come with it. And just just remember, like I always tell them, like I'm always here for you if you ever need something, a reference, just somebody to talk to. Like I got you, just do your life, man. Enjoy and have fun.
reach somebody, huh? So what's one thing that you all can do to get closer to that place of impact that you're seeking?
I could just keep doing what I'm doing, man. Because like I'm already there, but it's just like just take it a step up higher. Yeah. Just like keep being there more for them. Like even after they graduate high school, like check in every now and then. Like, hey, you good? How's the family? How's life? Such and such, blah blah blah. But
so like
just
being
like
connected.
Yeah, like just stay more connected, like I do now. But just take it a little bit more. Be there for them.
Yeah.
In line with that, the human connection's invaluable. So just continuing to connect with people. I'm big on meeting people in person, talking with them, sitting down. I love coaching.
I mean, and you have a large following on the internet too with your profession too. So I think you are reaching those people that you
I want
want
to do more. I want to meet them in person. Like people see me out and I'm like, come talk to me.
Period. Come talk to her.
Come talk to me.
It could be intimidating. You know, it could be intimidating.
I get that a lot. But I'm not. I'm nice. You sat with me for an hour. I'm nice.
Look, might have roasted you first, but I'm nice.
If I meet you out, I'm like, oh, you know.
Now you're
know.
going up to her, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I cook lobster tails.
Hey, yo, you want a drink? Get you a cup of water.
I think the same. Continue to do what I do. I try to do it on a daily basis. Push the people that I can to see that the sky's the limit. Like anything you want, you literally can have. And just partner any way that I can to make sure that I can help that person take the next step.
What about you, Mitch?
Like she said, anything you can do, sky's the limit. Like she said, just steady coaching people, you know, giving motivation, giving advice. I feel like we're in a time where everybody like, yo, if you want my help, you got to pay me. I need to do this.
Right. You see me go off on this
for
one.
me, I'm one of those people like, yo, I had to figure it out. And it took me to a certain age to figure it out. I'm like, yo, I'm at the point where I figured it out. If you hit me up and you want to be better and you look like me, I ain't charging you $500 to get, you know, let's do it. Like,
and I give back.
You know what I'm saying? That's my give back. So, I would say that just that part of it. So
that's nice. You guys are some admirable people.
Oh. But we're single.
You know, but they single, so hit them up.
Why are we still single? I don't know.
All right, so that's it for this week's episode. I want to thank you, beautiful people, for joining me on this week's episode. I'm gonna leave their handles for Instagram down in the description box below. So hit them up, business wise, and they single. I mean, shoot y'all shots. Anybody want to plug something before we get out of here? Anybody want to plug anything that you have going on before we get out of here? Hit them up on Instagram. That's gonna be it.
Follow my Instagram. If you want to buy a house, hit me up. I'm gonna lace you. I'm gonna get you.
Want to get put to sleep? Hit me up.
Oh,
I do anesthesia.
He does do anesthesia.
No, you should laugh with that.
Wait, wait. I was about to say, wait a minute. We out here wild.
Trying to put y'all to bed out here. All right.
I got a few weddings coming up, so, you know, could use a +1.
Oh.
No,
Desiree, what you got?
Hey, yeah.
And spring break, too, so, you know, I'll take you on my trip with me.
+1 for hire.
+1 for hire. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Conversations with Friends podcast. You already know what to do. Subscribe, rate, like, comment down below, and let me know what y'all think about this episode. And also let me know what y'all want to talk about in the future. And until next time, we out. Peace.